Hit me.
I've always had this connection with video games. Whether it be gameplay or story, I just look to see what the developers set out to do and judge it by whether or not I think they accomplish it. Separation by Recluse Industries uses strong imagery and perfectly timed music to send you on a surreal journey through an isolated world, and it does it very well. It starts you out not knowing who or where you are, following nothing but whispers from objects you interact with while trying to tell you something. As soon as I stepped foot outside, I was a little confused by the look of some of the odd-shaped rock formations, but it didn't take more than a minute or two to behold the grand landscapes ahead, and not knowing what lies behind the thick fog that covers the rest of the open world piqued my interest. It is in fact an open world, no loading screens, and free for you to explore. However, some of the paths will remain behind a trail of simple puzzles to solve before you're able to proceed. Most of them come in the form of obelisks you'll have to first discover, then connect, which guides you along a path full of breathtaking scenery. The scale of the landscapes are enormous, making you feel tiny, and taking lots of inspiration from the Eco series and German painter Caspar David Friedrich in terms of art design and evoking a sense of solitude. While there is a story that is slowly unfolding, much of it is meant to be open to interpretation, and I think that's one of my favorite things about it. Just like I can stare at my favorite works of art, I found myself constantly stopping and admiring the enormous objects and castles around me. The time of day also affects the color and lighting, sometimes exposing formations you couldn't quite see before. It just felt to me like I was traversing through a living, breathing painting. There are a couple of technical imperfections though. Interacting with objects could be pretty spotty, with some levers stopping until angling myself properly. And some rock formations and some of the textures as well just look a little low poly and dull compared to the rest of the game. Separation is extremely impressive when you factor in that it was only developed by one man. With so many short experiences, it's refreshing to see a budget title that offers 5+ hours of open world with a fun and simple puzzle game at its core. It has some minor kinks that can be worked out, and I don't expect it to be for everyone, but for those looking for an immersive, artistic, and well-paced adventure will not want to miss out on the discoveries to uncover.